So this is my first Friday the 13th movie review on my channel. I cannot believe I have gone for as long as I have on my YouTube channel without talking about Jason Voorhees. It's that is just shocking to me that I've talked about like Freddy and I've talked about like Michael Myers and I've talked about all of them, but Jason is the one guy I have left out. This is a good way to start off my my Friday the 13th my Friday the 13th movie reviews. Because this is the end of story for human Jason, and then we continue on in part 6, Jason Lives, with where we see the rival of zombie Jason. So that's where the term final chapter comes from in this movie. It's the end of the franchise for human Jason, which that I still find hard to believe after seeing Jason in this movie, because he gets like hit over the head. He gets hit over the head with a hammer in this one. I'm just like, how is he still alive? How is he not in a coma? There's still that human side in him. Like, how is he how is he still alive? Like Jason, the ending of this movie, Jason goes through a living hell. He gets a TV smashed on his head. Like, it's like, how is Jason like still alive? Like, how is he still alive in this movie? Like, that still crosses my mind. But yeah, Friday the 13th for the final chapter. Let's get into it. So this is probably my favorite in the franchise, or my favorite out of the original 4 movies. This is my favorite entry by far, because there is a lot of greatness in this one. This is considered the fan favorite, which after seeing it does make sense to me. And front and foremost, Jason is probably the biggest positive, because he is being Jason. This is why we watch a Friday the 13th movie, is we want to see Jason. We want to see Jason, slaughter folks in gruesome and horrific ways, which this one has some of the greatest kills out of the original 4 movies, which me and my friend, we both agree that the first kill in this movie, with the doctor, where Jason, he grabs the saw and he cuts his throat, and then he twists his head. Like, it's so good because you don't see it coming. And then there's the one in the water where Jason, he pokes like an he pokes like an arrow of sorts, like he pokes an arrow of sorts into someone's dick and then lifts him up in the air. Like, there's so many painful but amazing kills in this movie, and that's one of the main reasons for why we watch a Friday movie, is to see those kills, is to see that blood and gore. And final chapter certainly delivers as far as the kills go in this movie. And the and as far as the characters go in this movie, our final girl is pretty interesting, and then her friends, they were okay. Like, I can't really remember any of their names, but at the same time, we don't really go to a Friday movie wanting to see like characters survive. Like, we want to see them, we want to see Jason. We want Jason to be, we want Jason to be the center of attention. Like, it's on every damn Friday poster and DVD cover. Is like with Jason Lives, for example. Like, you see his machete. Like, you don't see any of the characters. Like, you see his machete because you want to see Jason slaughter the counselors. You don't want to see the counselors survive. Like, it's obviously going to be that one counselor, like that one character that one character that does survive. And another huge positive for Final Chapter is this is the introduction. This is the introduction to Tommy Jarvis, which he's one of the only characters to be in more than one movie. Because majority of the characters in the Friday franchise they were in one movie because Jason ends up getting them. But yeah, Tommy Jarvis. This is you see him as a kid in this one, and there is a great scene with him where he's in the bedroom and he's looking over at the cabin next to him, and he's seeing these two counselors like making out. He gets like really excited. Like that is a great scene because we have all been there when we were little. So I thought like that there's a great connection with him and the audience. Like you're already like you see where he's coming from, and like you see where he's coming from and all that. And then he has a great responsibility at the end of this movie where he's the one to kill Jason. Like he shaves his head to make himself look like younger Jason. So because Jason, which this is kind of a throwback to part 2, where the ending of that one was our main final girl like putting on Pamela's sweater, and then tricking Jason that way. And so it's kind of the same scenario here where young Tommy Jarvis shaves his head and tricks Jason into thinking that this is younger that this is younger him. And so and then he's the one to kill Jason in this movie, which then this kind of like sets up his arc for what it will be in Jason Lives, and like in future entries. This kind of sets up his story with him and Jason, and why Tommy's kind of going after him in the future entries. Like it does a great setup for that, and it's something I would love to see as I get further into this franchise. So that's another thing I do love about this. Movie. Another thing I do really love about this movie, which this is something like not enough horror movies do have, which the other 3 Friday movies like have done amazingly, is the atmosphere, is the characters' surroundings. Like, where is Jason? Is he in the bush, watching these characters' every move? And that's something that this movie does. Amazing. But yeah, do I have any negatives with this movie? I guess the most tiniest negative, which I don't think I would even consider this a negative. Because it's in almost like every entry now. But like Jason, there's one scene where Jason, he was just in the bathroom, and then the very next second he's at the front door. Like, how did he get from the bathroom to the front door in like a split second? Like there's those simple little things like did he jump out a window or something? Just like I kind of see why they didn't show it, because the movie has to build suspense, and it has to build that curiosity from the audience. I see why, but it's just, and that's in the future entries in particular. There's a lot of Jason appearing in one place, and then 1 second later he's in a totally different location. But yeah, I wouldn't really consider that, I guess now saying that out loud, I wouldn't really consider that a negative. But yeah, this movie is just this is a blast of fun. It has a blast of fun. I cannot speak, sorry. It has some of the best kills out of the original 4 movies. Another kill I should mention, is is the bathroom kill where Jason like smashes a guy's face, and like, oh man, like the practicality on these kills are amazing. Like everything about the kills in this movie is amazing. Yeah, Friday the 13th, the final chapter, is by far my favorite installment in this franchise. I am looking forward to talking about some of the other entries down the line. I've heard of the next one that I'm about to watch. What is it? New Beginning. I've heard that one isn't really all that good from what I've heard. It looks like I am not in for a good. I'm not in for a good Jason movie. So, but then it does ramp back up with Jason Lives. So I am, and Jason Lives, I would love to do a review of, because that is like by far, probably the funnest installment, because it's very self-aware. So yeah, anyways, they're my thoughts on Friday the 13th, the final chapter. If you have seen Friday the 13th, the final chapter, let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. So anyways, guys, I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, and night, wherever you guys are, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, bye.